What it is, Daniacs. I am here with you today. We're gonna go over this video I came across. It really excited me. It is called "God is Nothing." But what is nothing, though? Okay, that's the thing that a lot of people don't quite understand is what nothing is. They think it's so simple. Oh, it's nothing. It's no thing. It's not quite so simple. Nothing and something are intrinsically linked, and everywhere you find one, you find the other. You can't separate them within the world of creation. You can separate them in the worlds of non-creation, but not within the worlds of creation.
The concept of God has perplexed humanity for millennia. We've defined it, redefined it, argued about it, and fought wars over it. But what if God is nothing? What is nothing? Can you even imagine it? Close your eyes and try to picture absolute nothingness. It's impossible, isn't it? Our minds can't conceive of true nothingness. Every time we try, we fill that void with something. Darkness, empty space, a vacuum.
Because even those words invoke, just concepts and constructs within our minds, because absolute, true nothingness, everything is built upon nothingness, okay? Darkness created the light. And I'm going to have some technical difficulties in here. I apologize for that. I got to get a better phone. Haven't had the money yet. So my thing is going to be going in and out here. Hold on, let me see here. All right, I should buy. Here we go. And if you like, this is called Discovering the Eye is the channel. This guy's pretty cool. If you want to see that full thing uninterrupted, go for it. It's called God is Nothing. Some people have complained about how much I interrupt, but I mean, I'm reacting. If I don't stop right away and interject my thoughts, then I will forget them. And then what's the point of reacting? So let's go with it.
But these are all still something. Even in the darkest depths of space, there's still matter, energy, the fabric of space-time itself. Even in the quietest moment of meditation, there's still the rhythm of your breath, the beating of your heart. We're surrounded by something. Our entire existence is predicated on something. We are something, experiencing other somethings. So how can we possibly understand nothing? Science tells us that even in the vacuum of space...
Well, he says that he asked that question insinuating as if we can't, but I would say that we absolutely can. That is why so many people have this feeling of hollow inside, because we are built on the hollow nothingness of darkness and emptiness. That's darkness is what created the light. Darkness loves the light. Light does not light does not move on its own. Darkness pulls the light like an escalator. It's an escalator of darkness pulling the light.
Particles pop in and out of existence. Quantum fluctuations in the fabric of reality itself. Nothing, it seems, is never truly nothing. And yet, from this apparent nothingness, everything arose. The Big Bang, the birth of... Everything came from a...
Oh, here we go. There's technical difficulties I was telling you about. Guys, for that. And I need a new phone that records its own split screen, because it's the app that keeps kicking me off like that. And let's roll with it.
Singularity, a point of infinite density and zero volume. Physicists struggle to describe what came before the Big Bang. Our laws of physics break down. Time itself...
See, I mean, just trying to describe what, the Big Bang anyway, because, I mean, there's new discoveries coming out now that prove the Big Bang is not quite accurate.
Loses meaning, and we're back to nothing. But is this nothing? Truly nothing? Or is it something so fundamental, so primordial, that it defies our ability to perceive or describe it? In many spiritual traditions, God is described as ineffable, beyond human understanding or description. The Tao Te Ching says, "The Tao that can be spoken is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name."
And that's why I say any name that proclaims itself over all creation and separate from all creation, it cannot be the one true creator. That's why I say Yahweh is not the one true creator. Anything which attempts to impose on you a commandment is not the one true creator, because the one true creator, if he wished an imposition, he built it into the creation, you know, like the speed of light, and that's there for a reason, though, because just a tiny fraction you alter the speed of light a tiny fraction, and that is another universe. That's all universes exist at the same time and place simultaneously. Okay, it is all the omniverse, all contained within the Allspark. We are all light seeds within the Allspark. We are all a quanta of the one true creator. We are an extension of the omni-consciousness. Every single one of us, okay?
What if God, the source of all existence, is this incomprehensible nothingness, the void from which all things emerge and to which all things return?
Of which we all are. We are all this nothingness, and we all create our own worlds. We're all co-creators within the Godhead. We are all co-creators within the Godhead. We are all brothers. I support a ceasefire personally with all this Middle Eastern shit. You know, you got all the Muslims and the Jews running around killing each other, trying to start up World War III, trying to get the Christians to jump in on it. You know, I don't know. Yahweh seems like a war god to me. Yahweh seems like I okay. Follow built into the dogma is a blood cult of sin worshiping. Built into the dogma of all followers of Abraham. Okay, but let's go talk about the nothingness again.
It's a paradox, to be sure. How can nothing be everything? How can the absence of all things be the source of all things? But isn't that the nature of reality?
Okay, all of creation is built upon paradox, okay? The paradox of light and darkness. They're not at war with each other. They are in a codependent dance with each other. Light and darkness, um, time and space need each other in order to distill creation, the all of creation. And paradox is saturated into every aspect of creation. And the more you look into it, the more paradoxes that you can unravel. And all of creation is built upon paradox, okay?
Wave and particle, being and non-being, everything.
Okay, so like what he was saying right there, wave and particle, that's just one aspect of it. That's just like the horizontal, let's say. Then you have the perception of wave and particle, okay, which is the vertical, and that is the meta depth that is interjected into creation, and we are all sentient singularities. Our consciousness is an extension of the omni-consciousness, and with that, as we perceive and lend our awareness to whatever is going on, that is amplifying the meta depth of that situation, okay? And Okay, we are all gods. We are not the one true creator, but we are all co-creators within the godhood. Okay, followers of Abraham get all fucked up about that. Oh, you're saying you're God. I'm not saying I'm the one true creator. I'm saying we are all an extension of the one true creator. Okay, I'm not separating my name apart from the rest of, which is what followers of Abraham attempt to do. They try to, you know, juxtapose and separate, say Yahweh, say Jesus, whatever. They try to separate that name from all the rest of creation. Any name loses power as soon as it is separated from the rest of creation. That's why the one true creator cannot be named. What the one true creator is beyond names. No one name can contain the essence of the one true creator. That's why I am, and you just leave it there at that. Just that's the best you can do. I am, and that's why I like this channel. I've discovered them. They're discovering the I. Okay, that is discovering I. Okay, sure. What is that? I, you, me, them, they. But what is the I? Okay, what is consciousness? Is, I believe, what this guy, this person running this channel. I don't know. I haven't. They just kind of good animation, by the way. I appreciate the animation. Let's roll with it, homie.
And nothing. In the world of duality, we see opposites everywhere. Light and dark. Something and nothing. But teaches us that these
Okay. I am the dark light. I am the brightest night. I am the darkest light, for one. Good and evil, I don't like that. Good and bad, I'll take that. Evil implies religious overtones. I don't believe in evil personally. I believe in bad. There's things I will say I don't like. But I don't believe in evil. I don't believe in hell. I don't believe in the division of creation into good and evil. Okay, good and bad, but that is all relative. That is a relative perception, good and bad. And I know you followers of Abraham love to stand on and try to create an artificial case for what is it? What is it? Objective truth. Yeah, objective truth and objective morality. Ain't no objective truth. It's all subjective. it, all morality is subjective because it exists within a conscious mind. That makes it subjective. And I'm theist, but I'm a different kind of theist from followers of Abraham. I do not believe in the division of the one true creator. I believe in the true unity of the one true creator. If you believe in the concept of the God and the devil, then you are not a true monotheist. Sorry to break it to you, buddy. You are not a true monotheist if you believe in the devil. See, I'm not Luciferian. I'm not Satanist. I'm not none of that shit because all that. I, I actually include all of those under the branch of followers of Abraham. Satanists and Luciferian, all of them, that they're all followers of Abraham because they are still following the theology of Abraham. They are still perceiving the creation as separated into good and dark, uh, uh, or whatnot, good and evil, light and dark, what have you. Let's go discover the eye with this guy. Let's roll with it, homie.
opposites are one and the same. Just as a wave is not separate from the ocean, we are not separate from the universe. And the universe itself is not separate from the nothingness from which it arose. Every something.
Okay, another word for nothing is infinite potentiality. within infinite potentiality, there is absolutely the possibility for all of creation. Not only the possibility, but the probability and the likelihood of the all of creation. And that's why, with my original point when I started this, was God is nothing but what is nothing. I'm not. People think, oh, nothing and something are um, codependent upon each other. Okay, anywhere you find something, you are going to find nothing. Okay, just take the atom for example. The atom is mostly nothing. Okay, that which is said to make up the all of existence is mostly nothing, is what they say. And they say you got a tiny little flecks of something flicking in and out. You have the more you know about the position, the less you know about the speed. It's the what do they call that? They call it the take another hit. That's the take another hit. Anyways, roll it, homie.
In our universe is mostly nothing. Atoms are almost completely empty space. The vast majority of the universe is what we call empty space. Even our thoughts, our consciousness, arise from the apparent nothingness of our minds. Where do thoughts come from? Where do they go when they're gone? We're so focused on the somethings.
The darkness and the nothingness is the constant observer of everything, of all of creation. At the beginning and end of creation is the nothingness, and all in between is the nothingness. Carrying the light every step of the way is the scaffold of darkness. Because, as I said before, light does not move on its own. Light is propelled forth or compelled forth by a escalator of darkness. The darkness is moving the light. The light isn't moving. Okay, because the darkness is pulling the light back towards the deepest dark void. Okay, but like I'm saying, all these particles in the dark and light all exist at the same point in time simultaneously. Okay, all dimensions, all happening exists at the same time and point simultaneously because everything is an infinite dream. Everything is an infinite dream, and we are all part of it, and we all create our own worlds. So all you people saying, "Oh, this, that, and the other," I don't like my life. Pretty much, do something about it to create it. When I was a kid, I was raised up in straight up ghettos, man. Straight up ghettos. Topeka, Kansas. Only within a couple, within the neighborhood. Not just a block, not just a couple blocks, but you had to go a couple neighborhoods down to get the next white family. When I lived in Topeka, Kansas, I lived, moved over around a lot out there, down in Homestead, Florida, right south of Miami. It looks like a big old. It just looks like an extension of Miami, really. When you're driving on it. And I was just a little kid at that time. Um, but I remember hearing all kinds of stories. This is down in Miami back in the early '90s and shit. I remember hearing stories about all kinds of kids getting like, gang violence in school and shit. I was terrified to go into middle school and high school, and luckily I moved out from there and went up around Tampa. Uh, which still didn't get too far from the gang violence there. This Tampa's pretty ate up with some shit, but whatever. Like take another hit. All right.
We miss the profound nothingness that underlies all existence. We're like fish swimming in water, unaware of the very medium that gives us life. To say God is nothing is not to deny the divine. It's to recognize that the divine is beyond all concepts, beyond all definitions, beyond all somethings. It's to understand that the source of all being.
I would I would say it's beyond and within. It's not like beyond and I can't reach it. It's like beyond and within, and in between and everywhere. That's what I'm saying. Like darkness is the medium on which light is allowed expression. Darkness is the background that creation is painted on. Darkness holds the light. Darkness, you know, and think about it this way. Think about it this way. Infinite light is just as blinding as infinite darkness. Okay, and if you go to the extreme of one or the other, you get the same singularity. You know, you get the same dark light singularity. People wonder where I got my name from. I mean, really, it's just like the yin yang. That's just dark light. You know, it's not dark versus light. It is dark with the light. That's what I like about a lot of the Eastern theologies. Is it is they acknowledge that darkness and light need each other. They are codependent. They are bipolar forces of the same expression.
Is itself beyond being and non-being. It's the ground of all existence, and yet it exists in a way we can never fully grasp. This idea challenges us to let go of our need to define, to categorize, and to understand. For in that nothingness, that void, we find the freedom to be everything. We find the infinite potential of existence itself. Consider the number 0. In mathematics, it represents nothing, and yet it's the foundation of our entire number system. Without 0, complex mathematics would be impossible. Similarly, the concept of nothing, this void we can't comprehend, might be the very foundation of existence itself. The canvas.
I don't know. I mean, there is something to the not comprehending, but I think you can try to comprehend it. You know, I think in the trying, you can induce your meta mind into that dimension. You know, you can into any dimension. Here we go. Roll with it, homie.
Upon which the universe paints itself. In many Eastern philosophies, this idea is central. The Buddhist concept of sunyata, or emptiness, teaches that all phenomena are empty of inherent existence, that at their core, all things are nothing. In Hinduism, Brahman is described as neti neti, not this, not that. It can't be defined by any attribute.
Well, I mean, that goes back to the most of what you believe is mostly empty anyway. All of creation is built upon emptiness, man.
Can't be limited by any description. In essence, it's nothing we can conceive of. And yet, this Brahman is considered the ultimate reality, the source and substance of all that exists,